Hey everyone, after such a crazy long spring, we are excited to help you try and sit back, relax, and take care of yourself this summer. So we've partnered with Simple Goodness Sisters, who've included a very personalized mocktail and cocktail recipe for you to enjoy when you receive your summer box. It's fit perfectly for our tumblers that are coming in the summer box. But to elevate that treat yourself experience even more, I wanted to show you how to make Floral Ice. It's going to make your whole presentation just beautiful, sparkly, and floral. It's really simple, and I think you'll find you have everything you need right at home. All you need is an ice tray, some edible flowers, and some distilled water. Now let's just take a quick moment and talk about what constitutes an edible flower. Not all flowers are edible. In fact, some of them are straight up poisonous. Not only that, but a lot of them have used really heavy pesticides and preservatives so that they can make that long voyage over the ocean and be imported in. And that's the majority of the flowers that you're going to be seeing in any stores. They just are not food safe. So if it's not allowed to go on our food, it shouldn't be allowed on the flowers should we be consuming them. So instead, you're going to want to try and find sustainably grown flowers. Now you can find sustainably grown flowers at any market or store that sources local sustainable produce. If you can find local sustainable produce, you'll find flowers that are safe and clean and you can use in your floral ice. Also, it's a good idea to just sometimes use them right out of your own garden or your friend's garden. I mean, you're the one who grew them. You know what's on them. You know that they're safe and clean. Now, if you're looking for a list of edible flowers, you will notice that in your course content, we have provided a list of different seasons and different edible flowers within those seasons. So you can look specifically for those flowers and know that you're getting something that is food safe. So today I'm going to go ahead and use these pansies. These came out of my garden. I know that they're clean, I know that they're safe, and I feel great about using them in my floral ice. So let's go ahead and put the ice together. Now we're going to use our regular ice tray and some distilled water. Why am I using distilled water? Well, the distilled water freezes to be more crystal clear, so we can see what's actually inside that ice a little better. You may have noticed that some ice is a little murky colored, and that's not bad either if you can't get distilled water. But the distilled water definitely advertises those flowers that are kind of frozen in time inside of it. They just look so beautiful and sparkly and clean. So we're going to go ahead and use the distilled water and leave out all those other minerals. I'm going to go ahead and fill up the whole thing. Just as much water as you would for pretty much any ice, unless you're really packing in the flowers. I'm going to do 1 flower per cube, so it's about the same amount of volume for water and ice as any standard ice. All right, now I want to be thinking about how I want the flower to look inside the ice when I put it in. So every little flower has a face, especially pansies. Hello, hello. And we're gonna go ahead and put them, I'm gonna put them face down and to the bottom. Or if you wanna try and just be experimental, you can put it face up a little closer to the top. I've definitely made floral ice before where it's kind of floating up, and by the time it's frozen, it's sticking out a little bit. But you know what? That's also just as beautiful. It's almost more real. And as that ice starts to melt inside your cup, it's definitely going to start to show those flowers. So I'm doing some down, some up. I like to try and get a mix of colors in things that will look good together. So I've got a lot of purples and yellows today, and I'm just gonna, see this one's trying to float up, so I'm just gonna keep bobbing them down into the water. It's gonna take a little frozen bath. There you go. Beautiful. Now this is ready to go into the freezer. Super simple, because it's just little ice cubes. It'll only take about 3 to 4 hours to freeze. And so you'll definitely want to be thinking of this in advance to whenever you're ready to serve them. So it has plenty of time to freeze. And if you want to get really fun, you can do a really large ice cube for maybe a beautiful punch bowl. Put all sorts of little flowers in it, but you're going to want to make sure you give it at least overnight to really freeze and be ready to come out and go into that punch bowl. Floral Ice is so beautiful. It's elegant and it really just takes any beverage and elevates it. I'm so excited for you to impress those guests and really treat yourself when you sit down and sip those delicious beverages in your new Flora Fun tumbler. All right, now you've learned something new. Go make something beautiful, and we'll see you in the next video.